What's up? Welcome back to Trash Man MMA, where we're going over Fight Night Usman versus Buckley. Man, I'm I'm too excited for this main event. The rest of the card is absolute hogwash. The rest of the card is absolute buns, bro. It's so top heavy, it's insane. First, we got fucking Battle of the I don't know. We got black on black violence in the main event, bro. I can't wait for this. In the co-main event, we just got quirked up white girls, and then in the feature fight, it's just saying white boys versus dark skins. Edmund Shabazi and the white boy against Andre, Cody white boy against Ronnie, Cody Brundage white boy versus Mansoor. We got some violence down here, but anyways, I'm excited for this fight in particular. Everything else, not really. Honestly, this card's very, like I said, very top heavy. It's kind of whack, but honestly, I can't wait. Sorry for getting this video out so late too. I was supposed to record this like 2 days ago, but I have been so freaking lazy. Um, let's get into it though, bro. Let's get into it. I'm going 100% on this card. I already feel it. I know it in my guts. I'm going 100% on this card. There might be a few flops, but nah, there ain't gonna be. There ain't gonna be. So Jamie Lindhorst versus Vanessa Demopoulos. I, for some reason, really want to go Vanessa Demopoulos. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really want to go Vanessa Demopoulos, but but I will not. I will not. I will be swayed. I will be swayed to pick Jamie Lindhorst. Um, I just Vanessa Demopoulos is like 36, um, and yeah, honestly, that's about it. That's about it. She's 36. Um, Jamie Lindhorst is like 33 maybe. She's Canadian, so that's a little worrisome. But she is 5'7", and she does have a pretty fucking significant reach advantage over Vanessa Demopoulos. So, in my head, she'll be able to kick from range, she'll be able to jab from range, and kind of just circle around her, around the fence, around the cage for, 15 minutes straight, while Vanessa Demopoulos kind of just gets jabbed up and her head fling back. So I'm going by a crafty 30-27 Jamie Lindhorst. Really crafts it up out there. Uh, on to the next fight, Philip Rowe versus Angelusa. This is another fight where I kind of want to be irrational. I really want to go Philip Rowe. I like my boy Fresh Prince. I fuck with them. But I don't know. He's just been out of the game too long, and honestly, I'll go Angelusa. He had a crafty performance against uh, a powerful JDM, but this reach, this height advantage is too much to really get over. What's that? 5 inches plus 6 inches of reach. I really want to go Philip Rowe. And why am I not going Philip Rowe? Angelusa. What does he have to where I'm not going? Where I'm not going from. We're going to Topology over here real quick. Uh, why the fuck am I going Angelusa? Why? Why am I going Angelusa? Who is he? Reese McKee, AJ Fletcher, John Howard, Colin Luberts. He is a kind of win one, lose one. He's a 50-50 fighter, it appears. Brian Battle, no contest. Gabriel Bonfim. I don't even remember this one. July 13th, 2024. Jake Matthews, Neil Magny split. Nico Price, Jason Witt. Jake Matthews, eh? You're losing to Jake Matthews? The Celtic kid, but he's Australian. Can you really blame him for losing to this guy? That's a good win. Michael Morales isn't a bad L. That's not a bad loss. Changing my pick. I'm changing my pick, guys. I'm going Phil Rowe. I'm going Phil Rowe, second round KO. kind of like almost like a Kevin Holland versus Buckley type KO. Uh, Angelusa pulls back. Philip Rowe goes in, catches him on the end. Catches him with the end of a shot right on the fucking button, right on the chin, and Angelusa just falls back like a fucking Lego character. So I'm going second round KO by for Phil Rowe. Ricky Simone versus Cameron Smotherman. I'm going Ricky Simone. Ricky Simone's always way younger than I think he is, and Cameron Smotherman's taking this fight on 4 day notice. Maybe not 4 day notice. I think it's not even a week notice, but less than 7 day notice. Cameron Smotherman is taking this fight on, so he's probably not in the best of shape. Uh, Unless he had a fight book that got canceled recently, I do not know. I did not look that deep into it, but I'll go Ricky Simone. Cameron Smotherman is always just, I don't think he's all that. He's 12-5, while Ricky Simone's 21-6. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go Ricky Simone. Cody Durden versus Jose Ochoa. When this fight got booked, I got kind of upset because Jose Ochoa is 0-1 in the UFC, and at the point that this fight was made, I believe Cody Durden was still ranked, whereas Loner Kavanagh, the guy who beat Jose Ochoa, he got Charles Johnson, who was removed from the rankings prior to Cody Durden. So Jose Ochoa, after losing, got a ranked opponent, while the guy who beat him got an unranked opponent. I thought it was like kind of bullshit, but I'm gonna go Jose Ochoa. I think he's shown that he has slick striking. He's fast. He won't stop the pressure, and I think Cody Durden is just over that hump. I think he's on his way out. He's starting to decline. So I'm gonna go Jose Ochoa by just being the younger, faster, talented opponent. Excuse me. Malcolm Wellmaker versus Chris Moutinho. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. If y'all don't, I'll pull it up right now. But it ain't looking too good for the comeback of Chris Moutinho. He's on a 5-fight win streak, all by finish, I believe. But his opponents, dude. His fucking opponents, man. 22-16, 6-7, 6-3, 8-2, which is decent. 14-16. You know what I mean? 22-16. I know that's not negative, but I'm gonna count that shit as negative. 6-7, negative. 14-16, negative. That's 3 of his 5 opponents have a negative record. I'm not rocking with that, bro, whatsoever. And he also lost a grappling match and a boxing match. It's just, Malcolm Wellmaker, dude. This kid is powerful, strong, fast, has good boxing defense, has good counters, will not, I don't know, he's not going to give up anything against Chris Moutinho. Like, the comp difference is just insane. And what does Chris Moutinho's comp record look before he got into the UFC? 6-5, 17-12. You know what I mean? 4-4, 6-5, 4-3. Taking these guys to unanimous decisions. I don't rock with that, man. I don't rock with that. I can't confidently pick Chris Moutinho, and I don't think anybody can. So, for that reason, like everybody else, the reason why Malcolm Wellmaker is a minus 2,000 favorite. I believe he opened up as a minus 2,500 favorite at one point in time. But it'll be decent. But Chris Moutinho taking this fight on short notice as well. Just look at the flab. Just look at the toned difference. Yeah, Moutinho is gonna be a lamb out for slaughter in this one. So yeah, going Malcolm Wellmaker. He's gonna be hard to put away though, Chris Moutinho. So I'll go 30-27. He's gonna be hard to put away. But Malcolm Wellmaker, does he have more power than Sean O'Malley? Sean O'Malley kind of faced bums. He potentially could finish him. He potentially could, but I don't think he will. On to the next, Michael Chiesa versus Court McGee. Am I recording? I am recording. Uh, y'all wanna listen to me break down Michael Chiesa versus Court McGee? Y'all want that? Y'all want me to sit here and realistically break down Michael bullshit Chiesa versus Court fucking McGee? Fuck you, Michael Chiesa. I'm done with this. On to the next fight. Paul Craig versus Rodolfo Bellato. Um, the first time this fight was made a few weeks ago, or scheduled, I went Paul Craig. No, I went Rodolfo Bellato, and now I want to go Paul Craig. Believe me when I tell you, this is my underdog pick of the card. Paul Craig. I don't trust anybody who gets 10-8'd by Jimmy Crute. Hands down. That is not something that I respect. That is not something I rate. I do not respect you going to a draw with Alonzo Menifield. I do not respect you going to a draw with Jimmy Crute. I do not respect this. I think you are a bum. I think you are dog shit. Paul Craig, yes, he lost to Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel then loses to a double champ. Holy fuck. OKC is in the lead by 4. I'm gonna kill myself. Holy fuck. It's 107 to 103 with 23 seconds left in the fourth. Alright. Paul Craig. Uh, you know, his losses aren't bad. Realistically, his losses aren't bad. Bo Nickel, where he kind of just got like outdone. Uh, wow. That was a big layoff that he had. Oh no, he fought Bo Nickel last year. Damn, it's been that long. Holy fuck, time flies. Uh, but, Craig Allen, wow. Brendan Allen, not bad. Uh, Kyle Braho, really good. Bo Nickel, not bad. Andre Muniz, that's kind of where I think a Rodolfo Bellato lies. Maybe he's around a Johnny Walker as well. I don't think so though. Um, I think Paul Craig is still gonna have that middleweight skill going into this fight, whereas Rodolfo Bellato is coming off of a crafty fucking 10-8 round off of Jimmy Crute. So I'm going Paul Craig. Watch this one hit. This will be my underdog pick of the card. My Scottish brethren is getting it done. Kick them out of our fucking country, Craig. First line of defense is Paul Craig. He will keep these motherfuckers out. On to the next fight. Alonzo Menifield versus Amor Sai. I'm going Amor Sai. There's not much there. Mansour Abdul Malik versus Cody Brundage. This one's tricky. Because every single fight of Malik's that I've watched, I've always been severely unimpressed. I don't think he's going to be top 15 caliber, but he's good enough to beat the lower ranked guys. But every single fight, I don't remember this one all too much. I kind of remember it a little bit, but Nick Klein, I believe his name was, he was just prepping himself to get finished. Just rolling around like a fish, not looking athletic whatsoever, kind of getting bullied at certain times. I feel like Malik could have finished him a lot sooner, but he was way too patient. Extremely patient. I feel like if you're that patient against a Cody Brundage, yes, Cody Brundage is shit, but that it's just that much more time and opportunity for, wow. It's just that much more of an opportunity for Klein to get back in the game, for Brundage to get back in. Todorovic, I was unimpressed by that KO. I don't remember them fighting, but I remember after the fight being unimpressed. His fight on the Contender Series as well, again, severely unimpressed. Same thing. I felt like he was way too patient, and he could have gotten the KO a lot sooner. And maybe if he tries to go for a finish and doesn't get it, maybe he gasses. Maybe that's why in his previous fights he doesn't go. He doesn't have necessarily that killer instinct. I feel like that's something that he lacks very much, where maybe a Cody Brundage doesn't. But Cody Brundage is retarded. And I realistically cannot go for Cody Brundage, you know? I just can't. I just can't. There's a physicality difference. There will be a physicality difference. There's a big reach discrepancy. Um, Not that I think Mansoor is gonna fight behind it, uh, but it's there. If he's able to, use his brain, he potentially could, find that to be an advantage for him. But I'm going to go on Mansoor. I think he won't be able to finish Cody Brundage, though. I think this will be a 29-28, perhaps dropping a second or third. Uh, on to the next, Cody Garbrandt versus Ronnie Barcelos. Uh, People are rating Ronnie Barcelos way too highly. He is the favorite going into this fight. Cody Garbrandt has lost to only decent competition, um, but he's only winning against dog shit comp. And I will pull something up right now, and let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about it. I see a lot of people picking Cody Garbrandt. A lot of people saying, guys, he's only losing to Figgy. He's only losing to fucking these higher ranked names. Yeah, 100% he is. 100%. Look at this, though. Cody Garbrandt. Oh, my goodness. I can't highlight shit. 26 strikes. Stop. 26 strikes, 2 takedowns against Trevin Jones. Ronnie Barcelos, before him, 1 knockdown, 73 strikes, and 2 takedowns. I'm going Ronnie Barcelos. Trevin Jones is 1-4 in the UFC, and by far, Cody Garbrandt beat him the least impressive out of everybody in the UFC. Everybody. Unanimous decision, rock drop thump 73. Javid Bashra 89 significant strikes, 36, 66. Dude, he lost. He won against He beat Mario Batista. Cody Garbrandt's ass though, bro. Like I don't know what's up with him. He's very young in his career. He's very much still young, but I can't pick him. I'm going Ronnie Barcelos by a masterclass. Masterclass. On to the next, Edmund Shabazian versus Andre Petroski. I'm not going to trust the guy, Andre Petroski, who gets KO'd by a hip. Edmund Shabazian did get finished in his last fight, maybe, against GM3, unless he had a fight after that I cannot remember. I think he had a fight after that. Budka, yeah. Yeah, he did. I don't remember all too much, but I kind of remember this face of Budka. He looks, looks familiar. But I'm going Budka. I don't hate a GM3 loss. I think GM3 is actually sneaky good, believe it or not. But yeah, I kind of still rate Edmund. So I'm going Edmund by first round KO. Andre Petroski still probably fucking gonna be high as fuck during this fight or something. Just kidding. I'm not trying to make a fun of a man who's battling with fucking whatever. I'm going Edmund Shabazian. I'm not interested in this fight whatsoever. Rose Namajunas versus Miranda Maverick. I do want to go Miranda Maverick. Rose Namajunas, since going into the flyweight division, has she's 2-2. She lost to Erin Blanchfield. Oh, she lost to Erin Blanchfield. Ooh, that's kind of gross. Holy fuck, bro. OKC actually stole the game. 111 to 104. Fuck me. I really want. Damn. The Pacers were kind of leading for a cool minute too. Hey, let me know who y'all got in the NBA Finals, bro. Y'all got OKC or the Pacers? Me personally, I do have the Pacers winning. Well, at least I want them to win. I think that'll be cool. What the hell? Sorry, I'm just kind of cringing myself out right now. Back to the fucking card. What the fuck am I talking about? What the fuck, dude? Why do I have to watch this? Why the fuck do I have to watch this, bro? What the fuck is this? Miranda Maverick on like a 5-fight win streak, probably. Uh, Again, they're both kind of even in stats. Kind of similar fighters in a way. Um, Miranda Maverick lands more per minute, but her comp is more lower level. She absorbs less shots. Rose still takes a decent beating, uh, even though her comp is fucking Aaron Blanchfield, the fucking next level striker of fucking Aaron Blanchfield. But she did lose to Amanda Fiorot after breaking her hand in like the first round, and she did make it competitive. Um, Damn near like 2.5 takedowns. Takedown defense. Plus, I don't know. I think this fight's very close. And I kind of do want to go Rose. But I don't know. Like, why should I? You know? Why should I go Rose? Why should I? I don't know why I should go Rose Namajunas. I don't get it. Miranda Maverick is 5 years younger. She's winning against Tracy Cortez and Amanda Hebos. I don't I don't get it. I don't get it. Why? I don't get it. Why? Tracy Cortez and Amanda Hebos. I don't rate Tracy Cortez. Amanda Hebos. I don't rate her either. Mackenzie Dern. It's kind of hot though. Miranda Maverick. Fuck me, man. Sorry. I fucking hate doing this. I hate having to pretend that I'm like interested in this shit. Priscilla Capoeira. Jasmine Juzudovicius. Not a bad L, to be honest. Diona Barbosa. Fuck, man. I can't visualize I can't visualize whatever a Rose. I can't visualize her winning. But am I gonna pick Miranda Maverick, the one to get it done? Man and Furot 10-1. Amanda Hebos. I'm going Miranda Maverick. I'm going Miranda Maverick. Ah! No, wait a minute. 11 and... I'm going Miranda Maverick to get it done. Yeah, I'm going Miranda Maverick. And on to the main event. The main event. Sorry, guys. I'm fucking batshit tired. I actually just woke up from a nap and I immediately hopped on to make a video. Probably not the best time, but I had to get it done or else I wasn't going to be able to get a video out today. So sorry for the lack of energy, I guess. I wish I could bring you guys more quality content, man. Anyways, Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley. I actually did some film study for this fight, and I actually can't wait for this fight. I don't know if I could really bring you guys what I'm feeling to the table, but I'm gonna try my best. Kamaru Usman coming off of damn near not a 3-year layoff. Honestly, it's only like a 2-year layoff. It's not even a 2-year layoff. It's more like a year and a half. So, but Kamaru Usman not out for as long as people think. Joaquin Buckley coming off of a 6-fight win streak. The last 3 notable names I can remember are Vicente Luque. There's that one Uzbekistani motherfucker, Wonder Boy, and then Colby Covington. Those are the 4 main welterweights that I can remember. Kamaru Usman coming off of 3 razor close losses, 2 against Leon, 1 against Hamzat Chimaev. Leon, a slick striker on the feet, will play the defensive game. Kind of just got his ass whipped for 19 minutes, and then got a lucky head kick KO in the last minute. Then in the next fight, Kamaru Usman was hesitant hesitant after getting that L in the final second. So I don't think he pulled the trigger as much as he would. And then on 9 days' notice, I do believe he went up and he got a draw with Hamza Chimaev. I know it's a majority decision, but I think Kamaru Usman should have gotten a draw. I think he did beat. I think he did win the last 2 rounds. Third round was close-ish. Third round was close, but he landed all the better shots. He did get held down for a cool while, but even then, Hamza Chimaev did nothing with the takedown. Hamza Chimaev got a takedown at the ends of the second and third, but didn't do anything with it. Insignificant in every sense of the word. And Kamaru Usman pieced him up in the exchanges. He always won the exchange against Hamza Chimaev in that fight. And Joaquin Buckley has no takedown threat. I feel like Kamaru Usman was hesitant to engage in there because he knew, fuck, if I get taken down again, that's another 10-8 round. I gotta finish this boy. Joaquin Buckley doesn't pose a threat in the takedown realm. Who's he taking down? Thompson, who he's not even able to control for not even 20 seconds. Granted, Thompson has great takedown defense, but Thompson was landing good on Buckley. Thompson was landing real good. Buck, I noticed he likes to throw hooks a lot. He doesn't really throw straights. He doesn't throw down the pipe. Everything he's throwing is a hook. It's in the pocket. He's throwing hook, and he's gonna leave his hands down, as he did a lot in the Colby fight. But let's stay on the Wonder Boy for a second. There was good straight rights from Wonder Boy. It looks like if Kamaru Usman were to throw low kicks, he would be able to get him off. I think he would do a good job incorporating that in his game plan against Buckley. I'm trying to fix something real quick. I think he would do a good job incorporating them in his strategy. There we go. And Thompson, he was repeatedly landing 1-2s, and that was something that Colby Covington was landing as well. Decent 1-2s, and I'm not just talking about they're rolling. Buckley's rolling with them. No, they're landing flush on the chin, flush. Thompson landed a good few. He landed a few good hooks. And Colby, man. I have all my notes jumbled up. Colby was able to control him. Well, hold on. Let's stay on the striking for a second. He was getting pieced up by Colby low-key on the feet. He was getting jabbed up. Every time Buckley swung in the pocket, again, he would only throw hooks. He wouldn't throw straight down the pipe. He wouldn't throw any straights. And as the Weasel says, bro, straights beat looping. And Kamaru, I can't scratch the feeling that Kamaru Usman is strictly throwing down the straight. Kamaru Usman liked that body jab against Hamza Chimaev. Kamaru Usman likes those straight punches, just straight down the line, dude. Kamaru Usman's not throwing hooks. The only thing he's going to throw is that, he's going to throw that check hook down the middle. And Buckley leaves his hands down after he likes to engage. I don't think Kamaru Usman's going to be on the back foot whatsoever. Joaquin Buckley, in his past few fights, he's had the presence. He's had the, I don't want to say aura, but he's had that presence to where this guy's the marauder. He's going to be coming forward against Vicente Luque, against Wonder Boy, having to worry about the takedowns, against a Colby Covington coming off of like a damn near three-year layoff minus the Leon fight. Joaquin Buckley has had I know, we both know our places. I'm going to be the hammer in this fight. You're going to be the nail. Let's see who can work that role the best. And so far, Joaquin Buckley has worked it the best. I didn't know my laptop is about to die. Kamaru Usman's not going to be on the back foot. Hamza Chimaev couldn't back up. Couldn't back up Kamaru Usman in the second and the third. I think they will be engaging in the center of the octagon. I don't think Joaquin Buckley will be able to keep him up against the fence where he could tee off. Kamaru Usman's not going to give up ground like that, whereas a Joaquin Buckley will. A Buckley will disengage. If a Kamaru Usman lands a good shot, just like Wonder Boy was, just like Kobe was, Buckley will back up. He will back up. Like he does. He gives up a lot of octagon space once the opponent engages. He does a good job at backing up, cutting off the cage, getting back in the center ring. But Kamaru Usman's going to apply that constant pressure where you won't be able to. Kamaru Usman's not going to have you near up against the fence and let you back to in the center of the octagon. Kamaru Usman is a better pressure wrestler than a Colby Covington is. And Colby Covington was able to hold down Buckley for a minute and 30 seconds in the second round, as well as a minute and 40 seconds in the third. I think if Kamaru Usman has that type of pressure, Joaquin Buckley's not going to be able to get up. He's not going to be able to reverse. Wonder Boy was landing good knees in the clinch. That's something that Kamaru Usman will do as well. He will stay busy. He's not gonna. You're not gonna outwork Usman in the clinch, unless you're Hamza, which you just say fuck the clinch. I'm ragdolling you. Joaquin Buckley doesn't have that wrestling pedigree. He doesn't have that wrestling threat. He doesn't have that submission threat. He has that knockout threat, and that's about it. If Kamaru Usman can get him up against the fence, if he can get him on the ground for a minute 30, I can see Usman kind of just raining ground and pound or keeping busy in the clinch, stealing a few rounds. I think if that's Usman in the second and third, he's not going to be getting outdogged. He's not going to be getting landed on by these hooks. Kamaru Usman will be landing these sweet 1-2s down the middle. He will be landing counters after Buckley leaves his hounds down by his waist. Kamaru Usman will... Dude, people are forgetting who Usman is, and low-key I was too. I was going Buckley this entire lead up to this fight. I was like, Usman's done. Usman's cooked. Bye-bye. Bye-bye fucking Nigerian king, bro. Nigerian nightmare, bro. You're done. But Buckley does do a good job at doubling up on jabs. He was doing that a lot against Kamaru Usman. But Usman has good jabs to the body. Has a lot more offensive wrestling than any of Joaquin Buckley's last opponents. If he's getting taken down by weak Colby Covington, bro, Kamaru Usman's in 10 times better shape than a Colby Covington and will be able to get down with Buckley a lot easier. And he will not resort to the grappling like Colby did. Oh, we crashed into each other. Fine, let me grab a fucking double leg and get it. Kamaru Usman's going in with the intention to get that double leg, and with the intention to get that single leg, drag him to the clinch, muscle him to the ground, and kind of just lay on him. You know, that's kind of what Usman does, or just be in the clinch, grab the fence. Kamaru Usman's not afraid to cheat. He'll grab that fence. He'll land a few shots to the body. He'll land a few knees. He'll land a few fucking toe stomps. It'll be hard to get there, but I think he could straight beat looping, and all Buckley throws is hooks. That's all he throws. He does have a good jab sometimes. Like I said, he did like to double up on that jab a little bit against what's his name? Up against Colby. But Colby had a similar stature to Buckley. He was about 5'10", 5'9", 5'11". Kamaru Usman is a lot taller. I do kind of like the reach though in favor. Smaller opponents, shorter guys want to go up against taller opponents, but they have the same reach. They do better typically than the taller person. Just something I've been noticing for a while. So I can see Joaquin Buckley maybe catching him, maybe doing a good job at doubling up on the jab, but I can see Usman slipping, landing one of his own. Slipping, landing one of his own. Slip, jab to the body. Maybe a low kick. Another low kick. Jab to the body. Where Buckley's going to be throwing looping shots up top. He won't be targeting the body all too well. Joaquin Buckley was showing a same side head kick, similar to Leon, obviously, and Robert Whitaker. He was showing that quite a bit to Buckley against Colby. It wasn't necessarily landing all too well. It'll land, but Colby would always consistently block it. But in the third round, Joaquin Buckley got hit by a nasty combo. I think it was a right hook jab, or a jab then a right hook, or a, no, it wasn't a jab. It was a right hook, left hand, straight down the pipe. It did indeed rock Joaquin Buckley. It hurt him. You could tell by the by the way his reaction did, and it wasn't just that time. I believe Colby landed it probably in the second and third, but notably in the third was the biggest time that it landed. And I think if Kamaru Usman lands that, Kamaru Usman has a lot more pop than people think. He has a lot more pop than a Colby Covington. He has a lot more speed than a Colby Covington. I think it's gonna be a lot more dangerous for Usman to land that shot. Um, uh, Kamaru Usman's. I don't know, guys. I don't know. For all the reasons that I just said, pressure, pressure grappling, shots straight down the middle. Buckley, very not weak to straight shots, but showing a deficiency in his last two fights against shots that go straight down the middle. Being able to get controlled for damn near 4 minutes by Colby Covington. Gives up a lot of octagon space. Kamaru Usman's always on the front foot. He's always on the pressure. Buckley does get jabbed up a lot. Kamaru Usman has a great jab. Buckley's same side head kick, yes, that's cool. But that's about, that's a one-hit wonder type move. Kamaru Usman will wrestle offensively. He's not going to resort to wrestling like a Colby. He's not going to get taken down by Buckley like a fucking Wonder Boy. Kamaru Usman took that fight on 9 days' notice and was working Hamza. Kamaru Usman, even when Kamaru Usman would recklessly swing in the pocket towards the end of the rounds against Hamza, he was getting the better of him. Hamza Chimaev was hardly landing, if at all. If you look at the end of the third round, he doesn't land a single strike. It's all Usman landing. And I just think Usman's not going to be this guy. He's not going to be a Luque backing up. He's not going to be a Wonder Boy backing up. He's not going to be a Colby giving up space. He's going to be in your face 24% of the time. Who's going to outdog who? And I'm just going to keep it a buck. If y'all saw that weigh-in, y'all know what I'm talking about. I know body language. Look, body language, whatever. Face-offs don't matter, whatever. That boy looked intimidated. That boy looked real intimidated. And that's just something I can't help shake, Of Joaquin Buckley getting outdogged in the face-offs. Kamaru Usman coming in with hella org. Kamaru Usman coming in probably the best shape of his fucking life. Not the best shape of his life, but this dude's in fucking shape. He's not a 38-year-old. On paper he is, but this whole card, this whole video I had in mind, I always thought Buckley was going to win. I always had Buckley winning. But after watching a lot of film, I got Kamaru Usman out-docking Buckley. Buckley's small. Buckley's short. Thompson gave him a lot of problems in the striking. Kamaru Usman has that same height. He has wrestling. He has offensive wrestling. He has shots down the middle. These are all things that I think Buckley is weak to. I can't shake this feeling that Kamaru Usman wins. I really can't. He says he's going to put him away. He wants to fight Dricus du Plessis. He wants to fight Islam. I do think it's better for the division if Usman wins. I hate to say it. But I think Usman gets it done. It'll be close. I'm not leaning heavy Usman. This is a very close fight that I think is strictly a 55-45 in favor of Kamaru Usman. I think he barely outdoes Buckley. I think he gets him with the offensive. I think he gets him with the clinch, able to hold Buckley up against the fence. We'll grab a cage or two. I think Kamaru Usman gets it done. Maybe a 48-47. maybe a finish. If Kamaru Usman gets a finish, I see it happening in the 4th or 5th round. You know, later rounds, not too crazy. But that's my video. I got Kamaru Usman. This feels very tricky for me because I was going Joaquin Buckley the entire fight. And I will not be surprised if Joaquin Buckley wins because at the end of the day, Kamaru Usman is, what, 30, 37, 38? Joaquin Buckley's, what, like 32? Let me bring that up real quick. 38, 31. So yeah, there is a 7-year age difference. But I can't help go back in time and realize Kamaru Usman is coming off of an extremely controversial 3-loss streak. Extremely controversial. Joaquin Buckley is an old head killer, so I could see him putting away Kamaru Usman. But I don't see Kamaru Usman getting KO'd. I don't see Kamaru Usman getting subbed. He will not be subbed. This is an extremely close decision. This will be a 48-47 either way. And I think Kamaru Usman can get it done. I think Kamaru Usman can steal a round off of wrestling. Can steal a round off of the dirty clinch. Can steal a round off of a jab hurting Buckley. A right hand hurting Buckley. I'm going Usman, and I'm kind of confident in it. But that being said, that's my video. Before I was going to make it seem like I was going to go Buckley, and then at the very end saying, taking what from who? Taking what from who? But, you know, I killed it. Let me get rid of some of these tabs. I got Kamaru Usman, 48-47. This is my Instagram. Go ahead and follow it. It is... frick. Hold on. It's Trashman MMA, dude. It's Trashman MMA. I don't know if y'all can see it right there. Trashman MMA. I don't have a profile picture yet. Go ahead and follow it, though. I have a Twitter as well. Both guys exuding confidence. Buckley showing respect. Usman not giving an inch from... Let's watch this. Let's watch this real quick. Usman mean mugging. He was. And look at Buckley's expression, dude. He's talking. He's trying to keep himself in there. Boom. Backs down. I don't know. I know Kenny Okoye is a glazer, but I think he's actually onto something with that one. But here's my profile. Trashman MMA. I don't be tweeting like that, but I will. What the fuck? Let me give Usman a fucking follow. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why my posts aren't showing up. But Trashman MMA, give me a follow there. And I will probably be changing my my profile picture soon. So stay in tune for that. Stay in tune for a video coming up soon about Dana White. I've been saying this, but it's in the making. I got to be in a real good mood to make it. So thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. And I'll see you soon. Have a good night.